Hi, my name is Mariafernanda, and today I'm interviewing CEO Artis at the 2025 National Conference for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Artis, what are some of the most meaningful milestones Big Brothers Big Sisters has achieved in the past year, and how have they impacted your work?
Well, first of all, thank you for doing this interview, and it's so excited to be here with you, Mafia. So, listen, one of the things I'm just so excited about is how we continue to grow, right, and grow this mission. One of the big moments that we accomplished this year was restarting back in New Orleans, right, and it was the only major city of Big Brothers Big Sisters was not present. And it represents going into more communities and impacting more communities. So for me, that was incredibly inspiring and so important to our work. And then another thing is just our programs, right? Continuing to expand our one-to-one matching with more kids, with more mentors, seeing us to continue to grow in schools, into workplaces, right? Where more kids need us, because our mission and the power of what we do is showing up for young people and ensuring that they're empowered to not only change their lives, but to change their communities.
With its rich history and strong sense of community, how does Philadelphia reflect the values of Big Brothers Big Sisters mission?
Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
Yep.
All right. So listen, like that's what I think about. I think about this idea. So when I think about the concept of brotherly love, right? The idea of being there for each other, the idea of having someone's back, the idea of being a mentor, right? So this city epitomizes what Big Brothers Big Sisters is about. Not only because our national office was started here, but the idea of independence, right? And what I love about that idea is that the founding of our country was this whole concept and this idea of we, right? We the people, right? And we look at our conference, the power of we is what it really symbolizes in the idea of community coming together, the sense of what we do for young people and what young people do for communities every day in creating connection. So that's what Philadelphia represents to me. It represents a city of connection, a city of empowerment, and a city of love, right? And that particularly love when it comes to helping a relationship to become stronger between the big and the little. That's what we're all about. That's what we do.
I love that. Okay. How does mentorship play a role in your professional and personal life?
Well, mentorship for me, it plays a role in everything I do. So it is from how I've gotten my start in so many aspects of my life, of course, starting with my parents, but also starting with every single step that I've made in my journey, whether it's been life or career, right? Being the first in my family to go to college and graduate, right? Understanding what it took to be in a career and experience. I've had great mentors in my life. My kids, right? And it's more than just being a mentor for them. I believe that young people mentor us just as much as we mentor them. Our bigs tell us that all the time, right? So, the idea of mentorship has been omnipresent in pretty much everything that I've done in my life. And it's what I see and when I talk to young people like you, right? So knowing about you and like your focus and interest in math and science in school, or I heard you have a little fur baby named Minnie. I
Yes,
believe.
yes,
So
Minnie.
see, I've done my homework,
Okay,
right?
okay,
And I've done
yeah.
my homework because I believe in young people and I believe in the idea of building relationships, right? And the more that we learn about each other, the more that we connect with each other, the more that we create experiences and we bond, the more that our world becomes a better place. And that's what we need right now more than ever. And I believe the way that this world gets better is because of people like you, young people all across this country who can help to change the game by first starting with changing relationships. And that's what matters.
Thank you. Looking ahead, what initiatives are you most excited about in the upcoming year?
Oh, wow. I am so excited about a lot of initiatives. So that's a really hard question for me to talk about. But, one of the things I'll tell you is the idea of ensuring that all of our local agencies, so we have 230 local agencies all across the country serving 5,000 communities, right? It's huge. Yeah. What's going to make the difference in serving young people in those communities is our agencies continuing to stay strong, right? So we talk about agencies thriving and being able to last for the long term. And we know there's some certain things that are going to be important for that. And that is making sure that we're putting the focus on people so that they grow and they develop. They have the coaching, right? All the mentorship that they need so they can be better mentors and support mentors out in communities. 2, boards, right? So people who are volunteering their time to be involved in the organizations that we're continuing to bring in great board members so they support our organization, raise money, help to tell the story and do all the great things. And then thirdly, that our organizations and our agencies can raise the needed investment and money that they need to continue to support and keep their doors open and continue to grow so that they can reach more kids in the communities. When we're doing those three things, and we call it like agency sustainability, which is a pretty boring name, but I just say it's agencies thriving and being their best so they can be their best for the kids, right? That's when we're doing our work well.
Very true. How does Big Brothers Big Sisters plan to expand and move forward in the upcoming years?
Well, upcoming years, the way we are looking for it to expand, a lot of it's going to be around continuing the work that we do on our strategic plan. And that is going to be ensuring that that kids have more accessibility to our programs, which is why we're doing 1-to-1 plus, right? Group mentoring, career mentoring, technology mentoring. But the core is always our traditional 1-to-1 mentoring, but growing it so that more kids have access and more volunteers come in. It's making sure our brand is relevant, right? So it takes a little to be big. Is that brand campaign? You know what I'm talking about, right? So we're going to continue to make that cool and make it relevant for people and then engage people, whether it's talent, whether it's celebrities, whether it's influencers, but people to come around our mission so that more people want to join our work and be a part of it, right? And then one of the other big pieces that I'll say is technology, right? And we know how important it is, AI, technology, all the different things that allow for our work to be much more effective, to be much more supportive for our staff and for our people. So we're going to learn how to use that even much more intentionally and to be able to bring more people into the mission by using technology and AI in a smart way.
What advice would you give to youth, and what is something you wish you would have known before becoming the CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of America?
Wow. So that is a great question. On the first part of your question, what advice would I give to young people? It's actually something I say to my daughters every day before they go off for the day, whether it's school or in the summer or whatever. I always tell them to be smart, be strong, be kind, and be you. And be smart, meaning the idea of, yes, grade smart, but also just making right decisions, right? To be strong. And what I mean by being strong in character and integrity. When I say be kind, yes, be kind to others, but also understanding that kindness to others start with being kind to yourself and then to be you. And that means being authentically you, who you are, and not apologizing for who you are and bringing that to the world. And what I would say in terms of, before I came into this role, what I wish I would have known is how many Delta miles I would rack up and fly on planes. It's been a real travel fest for me. But I will tell you, getting out into this mission, into this work, has been worth it. It's been worth every single mile, every single flight that I've gotten on, every single car that I've gotten in, because all of those places have led me to a destination. And it's led me to relationships, it led me to people, it led me to empowerment. And not only hope that I've helped to inspire people as I've gone out on the road and being in communities, but I can tell you for a fact that it's inspired me. It's made me a better person, a better leader, right? And for that, I'm grateful.
Thank you, Artis, for your time today. My name is Mariafernanda, and this was Little Big Chats.